Guthbanby.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
What have you brought for me today, Eivor?
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gothbin, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to that. Stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
must be careful.
Not a moment's peace. Oh! Be somewhere else. All right.
What's all that about?
Some kind of trouble. Something going on?
What do you see? Wait here, and stay out of sight.
Good lord. Why the fuss? No closer, please. There! Pick the coward up! Your time is come! Strike with me! Lost you! Remain steadfast!
There's the target! Shoot it!
Oh, damn you! God's justice awaits, coward! Get back here and face me! Try to fight!
Blindside, idiot!
We bring Christ's mercy!
Thank you!
return to Tarman.
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwit. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days, and I weep for our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man. Yeah!
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Tarban, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthrum. Hadn't heard it in years. It dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you. It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it. You purge the past.
With pleasure.
Good day, Eivor. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Eivor Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
While you were away, your Jomsvikingar helped to serve other Jarls. Here is the tribute they earned.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Good for now?
All right. Bring out my lieutenant. I have to go. See you soon. Birna, welcome to the Raven Clan's nest.
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people here seemed a mixed bag of nuts and seeds. I feel right at home.
You are at home. Settle in and get a feel for the place. We will be heading out soon enough.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly brawl, and I will be ready for the raids ahead.
Man your oars! No raising the sail there.
Sail is ready when needed.
Bring the sail in! We can continue.
Keep the way clear. Go!
By the gods, help me! Please!
Eat this!
You've done right by me, Raven-bearer.
Fliið! Þetta eru mér heljar menn! Þeir munu drepa oss! Fliið!
Cast about this land, my friend.
Why the hood, stranger?
Et dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Nostus, et quia ita est. Quod est trebent occasini irrisorium pabulo.
My battle kennings have worn thin. I am no longer the reed among shields, the glimmer blood, the hallowed skull crack.
The scourge of Swan Roads.
The Iron Throng. The lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter. Someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips. Hey, you want some meat?
Lead on, good my friend.
I guess I've run out of meat.
Oh, God curse you! What manner of uncivilized... uncivilized society are we that was in? Is not fair. No, it's not.
Which witness is those?
Weapon!
times! Hold there, you! Get behind, cat! Work with me!
Monastery, over there!
Watch my lead.
Show me what lies ahead.
Loves me.
What's my lead?
Supper. Let's bleed you.
Come here!
Vikings here!
Hey! Can't do this alone.
You die now!
Flay off! Or the way swell that!
Take that coward off! The thrill of the chase! Jesus, guide my blow!
treasury.
Look! One of the rich temples!
Lower the mast! Raise the mast!
This wind would fill the sail!
More sail! Captain, Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons. Sail down! Make for the dock. Save it for later.
Walk so nicely.
Sunan, guide me.
Who stands before Eivor Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd's Drenger? Eivor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, I'll stay in the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his warthane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred. I'm not going anywhere backwards. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our hack-silver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, wolf-kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Eivor here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
It sounds like you'll be a king in name only. A puppet.
I am doing my part. I hope you have come to do yours. We're going to need all the help we can get for what comes next.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Eivor, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth, and we've now got help from the south.
Take me on. I will show you feats of strength to rival Thor. Should you change your mind, I will be here. Nowhere I'd rather be than splitting
Raid
skulls
with me,
by your
warrior,
side.
for plunder, glory, and Valhalla.
Nothing the orc hætta að kenna tröð. Vil ikke holde det der blod, som at ære hendes fanns.
sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Eivor. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Eivor!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Ha ha! You hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure my wrath. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Eivor seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. That is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior, and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Thou dwell yende stulta.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eivor. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's Warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Eivor's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
The Ragnarsons are the least of your worries, Burgred. The Raven clan now sits upon your southern border.
Oh, I've heard tales of the Raven clan. I see their leader Sigurd among you.
Hey!
And you are Eivor, the one who helped the Danes in Grantabridgeshire. Destroyed poor Wigmund.
Then you see why you should choose your next words very carefully. For here stand 4 of us who wield such power.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a batsman battle.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king! Weakling! Forward! Push forward! Come on! Go before me!
With you.
Too easy.
The Lord is thy strength.
Out your motorcycle. Together, lads, we have this.
It's over, Burgred! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
Ah, that was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did...
Chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this. Eivor, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. He must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tonna is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tonna's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tonna's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Eivor pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Eivor if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor. Burgred called for help, enlisted the aid of powerful men. But who are these warriors he speaks of? Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Goldsmiths in Vantadi, lady.